Now somebody would say, after 5 children and 17 years of marriage, why walk away? You could have just stayed on. Things got sour. Things got sour, and separation isn't planned for.
Mm.
It is a survival kit.
Mm.
You get to a point where you realize there's danger here, there's danger here. Choose your danger.
Mm.
It's a survival kit.
Mm.
You know, the scriptures talk about Jochebed, who had the law of the nation saying, kill your son.
Mm.
And she said, I don't want to kill my son. And she throws the son to the river.
Mm.
There's danger in the river. What of crocodiles? What of things like that? But she's like, this danger is better than this danger. You know, same thing with our precious Lord Jesus Christ. You know, when he was born and God gave clear instruction, they are going to give a mandate now that they should kill all the sons and all the children of his age. Carry him and run. That's the Son of God. But they carried him and they ran away. So that's what separation really is. It's boundaries. It's protection boundaries. It's survival kits. Nobody plans to come into that. But when situations begin to get uncomfortable and you find yourself in a situation that you discover might be damaging to your life, you ask yourself, what do I do at this point? You know, David was anointed by the kingmaker himself. But the king at the time was looking for his life. And the anointed one who had been pronounced king began to run into caves, survival kit. So at some point, I had to come to terms with myself and tell myself what you said, the bitter truth. And what is the bitter truth? That the ability to trust God does not mean to stay in a place that you would be damaged. I realized that my physical presence in the home was damaging me spiritually, socially, mentally, psychologically. And so I had to find a way to move out so that there would be safety. I always say, you want a miracle? You want to see restoration? And I am pro-marriage. Please take note. I am pro-marriage. I love marriage, you know. But you want to see a restoration, you need to be alive to see the restoration. We've had cases. I don't know if I mentioned earlier that I was married to a pastor, which was a very big deal for me. How do I even bring myself to say, I want to leave? I have a flock of people who look up to me. How do I bring myself to say I'm going to leave? What will the society say? Pastor's wife. How do I do that? I thought of all those things, the people that believe in me, the people that believe in us as a unit. In fact, I remember particularly my dad, because I come from a broken home. And my dad always, he never stopped saying how much my marriage was like a compensation for his.